It's a full moon, so look out. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 223 pounds and has a reach of 76 inches. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. And there's the bell to start the round. Oh, that punch. Good counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's nothing quite like a fight night at night under the stars.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. That uppercut scored big time.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Stumbling around in potholes. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what at some point the corner has to say you're done. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. He threw a punch and just got countered. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Pretty close fight here in this round. They miss with the jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say,
Are we about to see and they got caught? It appears he's out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you, one clean punch changed
up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Beautiful counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that jab.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
Do you believe this? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a scoring blow. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The referee really thinking about stopping it.
One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
And is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The courage on display here is incredible. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You'd like to see more jabs. An upset of the year, perhaps, right before.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knock. They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's bombs away. Nice counter shot. thrown, but it doesn't connect. Which fighter will say no mas? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of...
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
So much for defensive abilities. It's a good start to the round for this guy. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner. He's got three instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round. He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one. Then he's out of there.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Final 10 seconds here. Unless we get some late drama, I think we all know who won this round. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Will the referee stop it? So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there.
Do you believe what we are seeing? He's landed and he is forcing him to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out. Didn't know what to do and hurt on top of that.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Needs to put some combination work together. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
No rest for the weary. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Tried to score with that hook, but missed.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, but does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That hook won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Oh my goodness, at that little York.
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the... And there's the bell to start the round. So that's a 10-8 round. Got to turn things around here, Johnny. What do they do?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. That uppercut does not score.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Threw the uppercut but did not score. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. So much for defensive abilities. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. That'll be a They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.